Are you curious about what anime are coming out this winter 2023 season? I will be going through some of my favorite anime that will be releasing, so sit back, relax, grab a nice little snack, grab a nice little drink, and let's get started. At number 10, we have Apparently Disillusioned Adventurers Will Save the World. This story begins with Nick, an experienced adventurer whose party is led by his mentor and father figure, Argus. Following the completion of their latest job, Nick discovers a chunk of money has gone missing and realizes that one of the party members is the culprit. To his surprise, Argus forgives the member and instead expels Nick after being accused of embezzling the funds. One night, after several weeks in a downward spiral, Nick ends up in a local tavern where fate leads him to meeting three fellow adventurers. After a long night of drinking, the four bond over their own betrayals and their destroyed ability to trust anyone. That is when Nick hatches the idea for the four to form a party. Thus, the story begins with a party of adventurers united in their belief that humans cannot be trusted and their desire to make some honest money. At number 9, we have Spy Classroom. After a gruesome war wreaked havoc on the general populace, the governments of the world turned to more elusive tactics, deploying spies. The main character, Lily, is a student in one of the many schools that train youths into becoming capable spies. Unfortunately, despite scoring well in the written exams, she only managed to barely pass her practicals. With no real-world skills to speak of, her hopes of graduating are bleak until she is offered an opportunity to join the mysterious team Tomo Shibi and partake in an impossible mission. Little does she know, this mission will include a team of spies with little to no experience. Why were they grouped up and what is the mission at task? We only need to wait a few weeks to find out. At number 8, we have Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. If you are a fan of rom-coms, this one is for you. This plot focuses on a young man named Junta Shiraishi who has just one goal: to experience youth to the fullest. But this is easier said than done. Junta is so socially invisible that people at school would swear he skipped class even when he's sitting right behind them. Everything changes when Junta meets Nagisa Kubo. She's the only person who pays Junta any attention, and her constant teasing is sure to turn Junta's quiet life upside down because Kubo won't let him be invisible. At number 7, we have The Ice Blade Sorcerer Shall Rule the World. The Ice Blade Sorcerer is hailed as the most powerful sorcerer in the world. The one who inherited this title, Ray White, struggles to deal with this immense power. After fighting in the Far East War, his last accomplishment, he vanished from the battlefield along with his deeply scarred psyche. 3 years have passed since then, and Ray has enrolled at the Arnold Academy of Magic, a school attended by elite sorcerers from around the world. Ray is the first ordinary to attend this academy since it was founded, so he's greeted by looks of scorn and contempt from his noble-born students. And now, he and the priceless friends he has found there are about to become entangled in multiple schemes. So begins the story of the most powerful sorcerer school, life filled with both friendship and hardship. At number 6, we have the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. You can't be happy if you're just strong, even if you're the strongest exorcist in the world. Exorcist Haruyoshi Kuga, called an unrivaled genius, is betrayed by the Imperial Court and about to die. Resolving to be happy in his next life, he uses a secret reincarnation technique he created and reincarnates in another world. and so he receives a new name, Seika, and a new life. In this life, he decides to be more calculating in order to find happiness. With his strong exorcist techniques and strong demons working with him, what lies ahead of him and can he actually lead a peaceful life? We shall find out pretty soon. At number 5, we have Icarus. After discovering that his orphanage was one on the brink of closing due to financial stress, Finn, who was living freely on the streets, set out for a casino with the aim of making a fortune. However, nothing could have prepared Finn for the nightmare that was awaiting him. The world order can be controlled by a set of 52 playing cards with the power to bestow different superhuman powers and abilities to the one that possesses them. With these cards, people can access the hidden power of the buddy that can be found within themselves. There is a secret group of players called High Card, who have been directly ordered by the King of Forland to collect the cards that have been scattered throughout the kingdom. Who will find these cards and what powers will be bestowed on them, we will find out soon enough. At number 4, we have Nier Automata version 1.1a. In the distant future of 5012, the sudden aerial invasion of Earth by aliens and their creations, machine life forms, led mankind to the brink of extinction. The surviving number of humans who took refuge on the moon organized a counterattack using android soldiers to recapture Earth. However, the war reaches a stalemate as the machine life forms continue to multiply infinitely. In turn, humanity deploys a new unit of android soldiers as an ultimate weapon, Yorha. This is the story of these lifeless androids and their endless fight for the sake of mankind. At number 3, we have Tokyo Revengers Season 2. Takemichi Hanagaki, a 26-year-old who wastes his days earning little money, learns one day that his middle school ex-girlfriend, Hinata Tachibana, as well as her younger brother Naoto, have been killed by the Tokyo Manji gang. When Takemichi is pushed in front of a train, he teleports exactly 12 years into the past to 2005. While reliving his middle school years, Takemichi meets Naoto and divulges the exact date he and Hinata will die. When they shake hands, Takemichi is suddenly transported back to the present, creating a time paradox where Naoto survives and is now a detective. Naoto deduces that every time they hold hands, Takemichi is transported 12 years into the past. Using his knowledge from the future, Takemichi vows to save Hinata and ends up joining the Tokyo Manji gang with his goal of becoming its leader. At number 2, we have Vinland Saga Season 2. In 1013 AD, the young Thorfinn, who works for Askeladd in the hopes of challenging him to a duel and killing him in revenge for his father's death. His father died on a boat journey to England by the hands of Askeladd. This leads to them meeting the Danish Prince Canute, who is currently in a power struggle with his own father, the Danish king, and his brother, with their goal to kill Prince Canute so his brother can become king. Now, how messed up is that? Askeladd's goal at first was to take the prince to the king and collect the ransom. However, he decides to help the prince become king and help his own home country of Wales. Does Thorfinn end up getting revenge? You will have to watch Season 1 and see what happens, as crazy developments in Season 2 will leave you at the edge of your seat. And finally, with the number 1 slot, we have Blue Lock. Blue Lock has surpassed every expectation I had as I watched it this past fall season, and I am so happy it is continuing into this winter season. The plot focuses on Japan's desire for a World Cup glory, and this leads to the Japanese Football Association to launch a new rigorous training program called Blue Lock, and its goal is to find the national team next striker. 300 high school players are pitted against each other for the position, but only one will come out on top. The main character, Yoichi Isagi, an unknown high school football player, struggles to find his playing style and is put into Group Z, the lowest ranked group out of all the groups in Blue Lock. I fell in love with this entire group and the friendships that were formed as they push each other to become the best they can be. The matches are exciting, and coming from someone who does not enjoy sports anime, I highly recommend you give it a watch. That's all the anime that I wanted to talk about for this winter 2023 season. Did I leave any of your favorite upcoming winter anime off this list? Please leave a comment below, and a like and subscription goes a long way. This is Anime Baka, signing out.